Dive into the heart-pounding world of NASCAR racing simulation, where the roar of engines and the thrill of competition should mirror the real deal, but often fall short. Ever fired up NASCAR 25, iRacing's latest console offering, only to feel like you're stuck in a glorified arcade game instead of channeling the intensity of an actual NASCAR event? It's a common gripe, and luckily, with a few strategic tweaks, you can transform your gameplay into something far more authentic and gripping. Let's explore 5 straightforward ways to ramp up the realism and immersion, turning your sessions into truly edge-of-your-seat experiences. And here's the kicker. Some of these adjustments might just spark a debate among fans, because what feels realistic to one driver could seem overly punishing to another. But don't worry, we'll break it all down step by step, even if you're new to the series, so you can follow along easily. First up, let's talk about enforcing full flags and rules. This might sound basic at first glance, but trust me, it's a game changer for authenticity. Out of the box, NASCAR 25 lets you disable caution flags, which in older titles meant you could crash into everyone or just cruise around the track without consequences. For those craving the genuine NASCAR vibe, though, strict yellow and black flags are absolute must-haves. They enforce penalties for unsafe moves and keep the race flow true to life. Sure, if you're itching for quicker races, say under 7% of the full distance, you'll have to extend your race length to compensate. But with NASCAR 25's impressive AI rec animations, some of the most visually stunning in recent NASCAR games, this setup delivers nail-biting thrills and occasional frustrations that feel oh so real. Imagine the tension of a multi-car pileup, forcing strategic decisions that could make or break your run. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this level of strictness fair for casual players, or does it unfairly slow down the fun? Many argue it adds depth, while others see it as a barrier to entry. Moving on, tweaking draft effects is another easy yet impactful adjustment that grounds your game in reality. Drafting, the art of tucking closely behind another car to gain speed, is a cornerstone of NASCAR strategy, especially on high-speed tracks. In previous games, the in-game draft meter could feel more like an unwanted cheat than a realistic mechanic, popping up and assisting you in ways that didn't always match the nuanced physics of the sport. Fortunately, NASCAR 25 gives you control. Head to the driving section in Settings, where you'll find 2 sliders for draft effect. One for superspeedways, think Daytona or Talladega, those massive oval behemoths, and another for all other tracks. Want to dial it up for those wind-sucking drafts on the big ovals to simulate the adrenaline-fueled slingshots? Go ahead. Prefer toning it down on tighter circuits like Martinsville to emphasize skill over artificial boosts? Easy. This customization lets you tailor the game to different venues, much like real drivers adjust their tactics. And this is the part most people miss. Getting the draft balance wrong can make races feel either too easy or impossibly unfair, leading to heated discussions about whether simulation should prioritize authenticity over accessibility. Now, let's delve into adjusting race length alongside tire wear and fuel consumption, a classic tweak for veteran NASCAR gamers that's often overlooked by newcomers. This combo breathes life into shorter races by simulating the wear and tear of professional competition. Navigate to the Quick Race and Championship settings under the Gameplay tab, pick your race duration, then hop into the tire wear/fuel consumption options. Here, you'll see 4 multipliers: normal, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times, each cranking up how quickly your tires degrade. Pair this with an extended race, like opting for 2 times wear and a 50% race length, and suddenly you're in for a marathon session with multiple green flag pit stops, stage breaks, and plenty of on-track chaos to navigate lap traffic. For instance, at Bristol Motor Speedway, where the real NASCAR world uses those notoriously soft Goodyear tires prone to rapid wear, you can amp this up regardless of race length to mimic the relentless tire management that defines those grueling events. Layer in realistic slag rules, and you're opening doors to high-stakes strategies, like a daring short pit during a stage, a surprise speeding penalty on pit road, or a last-minute fuel gamble that could hand you the win or leave you stranded. Beginners, think of it as turning a sprint into a strategic endurance test where every decision matters. But here's where controversy brews. Some fans claim this makes the game too grindy, questioning if the added realism outweighs the frustration for those who just want to race without micromanaging resources. Is it genius or overkill? You tell us. Next, enhancing how contact impacts AI drivers addresses a big complaint from early NASCAR 25 previews. Footage of Xfinity Series action at Daytona showed AI cars that seemed stubbornly stable, making aggressive maneuvers like right rear hooks feel underwhelming. Good news, iRacing has built-in fixes. Under the AI tab and settings, you'll spot two sliders for fine-tuning. The stability slider controls how well an AI car holds together during contact with you. Higher stability means fewer spins, while lower makes them more prone to wild flits. Players often recommend a 15 to 30 range for a balanced, realistic feel, where crashes feel earned rather than scripted. Then there's recovery skill, which dictates how adeptly the AI regains control after losing grip, mimicking the varying talents of real drivers. A sweet spot might be 30 to 50, allowing for some human-like errors without total chaos. For newcomers, this is like adjusting the difficulty of opponents in a boxing match. Too stable, and it's boring. Too wobbly, and it's unfair. And this is the part that could divide players. Does making AI more vulnerable promote immersion, or does it just lead to more frustrating restarts? It's a hot topic among sim racers. Finally, while fine-tuning AI recovery and stability, don't overlook the broader AI tab for even more customization to elevate your race day vibe. Feel like your AI rivals are outsmarting you with superior pit strategies? Or perhaps they're too clueless. Adjust the tire wear effect and fuel consumption sliders to level the playing field. For instance, if you sense certain unnamed drivers lurking at the back during short track or intermediate races, boost the skill range to spread them out, creating richer lap traffic and more dynamic overtakes. NASCAR 25 even lets you increase the number of cars in practice sessions via a slider. Great for building confidence, though it can turn things chaotic if you're not ready. As Jeff Favignano tweeted on October 14, 2025, for everyone new to @NASCAR 25 game that released, these settings are very important if you aren't happy with the AI pit strategy. Under AI, they are only as smart as you tell them to be in this regard. Be sure to read the descriptions of each setting. It's a reminder that your AI opponents are as sharp or sloppy as you configure them. Beginners, think of it as programming your virtual rivals to match your preferred challenge level. There you have it. 5 powerful ways to make NASCAR 25 feel like you're behind the wheel in the Cup Series, not just playing a game. But let's stir the pot a bit. Are these tweaks essential for true realism, or do they risk alienating players who enjoy lighter-hearted racing? Does prioritizing authenticity over fun make the sports simulation more exclusive? We'd love to hear your take. Do you tweak these settings religiously, or do you prefer the defaults? Any other overlooked options that could enhance the experience? Share your thoughts on Discord at https://ZQPDR7NDM3 or X at https://dailydownforce. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at https://instagram.com/dailydownforce. Facebook at https://facebook.com/dailydownforce. And YouTube at https://com/dailydownforce for more racing insights and debates.